case you haven't heard, lumber is going crazy, year 2021. Lumber, of course, is a huge component of building homes, so I want to talk to you today about how that's going to affect the cost of building a custom home. Hey, my name is David Webb. I'm the Vice President of Copper Custom with Copper Builders. Been in the home building industry for a little over 20 years now and been building high-level custom homes for about the last 7. So lumber has always been one of the largest components, one of the most costly components of building a new home. And that was before all these increases. It's up over 300% in some cases on certain pieces. One of the easiest barometers people look at is the cost of what's called 7/16 or half-inch OSB. This is what's used to sheathe the outside of the home, both the walls and the roof. Exactly 1 year ago today, you can get it for like $13 or $15 a sheet. It's currently on the market around $45 a sheet. So, I mean, you could do the math on that. Let's say there's 200 sheets. It's a $6,000 increase for something that added no value to your home at all. So the reason lumber costs are going up, it seems like it's all over the board. I'm getting information about, well, the lumber industry in Canada, they're starting to cut down on how much deforestation can take place. It's cutting down on the amount of lumber coming out of there. It's the wet winter that we had in the Southeast, cut down how much logging could be done on the Southeast with our pine forest down here. OSB, one of the main components of that is a resin. It's a petroleum-based resin, that the glue that binds it together. Well, the winters we had in Texas this year cut down on all of that petroleum production. So there's a number of different things that are going into this, and I don't think anyone's able to just put their thumb on what that one true aspect is. So all of this being said, lumber prices, as everybody's well aware of it, is just going off the rails, right? Well, we still need to build homes. As we all know, the demand for new homes in the Charlotte area is also at an all-time high. So, they're kind of somehow working together with one another, and we're trying to continue making this as comfortable for our clients as possible. One of the things we have to keep in mind, lumber is one of the largest components that goes into the construction of the home, the structural framing of the home. But what about all the other things? What about hardwood flooring? What about cabinetry? What about the interior trim? The baseboard, the crown molding, the doors and the door casings. All of these are also wood components that are also being affected by the increase of these lumber costs. Hey guys, anxious to know if you're also having trouble with lumber prices and lumber availability? If so, comment below. Now let's get back to the video. Where's it going from here? What's the trajectory of these? Are they gonna settle back down to what we consider a normal, or whatever that new normal is going to be? I'm no economist. I'm not a lumber procure specialist, so I couldn't tell you that. But in the fall, fourth quarter of 2020, we thought that first quarter 2021, they were gonna come down, and instead they went and escalated in the wrong direction for us. So, we have no idea where that's going to go. We lean on our resources, where there's different trade media articles that we're able to somehow get our thumb on, or economists that do specialize in this. We listen to and dial in on them as much as possible. We also lean on many of our lumber suppliers who also have their finger on the pulse to try to get an understanding of it as much as possible. But right now, it's certainly, it is an uncertainty. It's certainly an uncertainty, if you will. No one can really tell us when it is going to settle down, if it is going to settle down. Fortunately, Copper Builders, where we're focused on building custom, one-of-a-kind homes for our clients, we also focus on doing a higher volume than most custom builders do. And we're building homes across multiple different platforms at multiple different price points. And in doing that, we're creating a volume, a buying discount potential with many of our trade partners, and we're relying on that as much as possible. Not only can we source the products we need to build our homes, but to get them at the very best marketable price that we possibly can. We need to do that for our clients, we need to do that for ourselves, for the sustainability of our business, and to keep our competitive edge against, let's say, the other home buyers here or home builders here in the Charlotte market. We love putting out these instructional or educational videos on our YouTube channel, so to stay dialed in on the lumber market or many of the other components of going into a custom home buying experience or building experience, subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm David Webb with Copper Builders. Look forward to seeing you on the next video.